All right, there is the BlackwarGreymon. No delicate plan coming out, unfortunately, which means Ironclad Onslaught or anything along the lines of a Wyvern's Breath may just seal the deal here. Actually, no, it won't, because it would hit Omnimon Zwart. Or Ironcladded Onslaught would at least. But BlackwarGreymon is going to go in. It does hit a Commandromon. It is going to also reveal Hagurumon. Okay, 2 down. 3 more to go. All right, there's the restand. BlackwarGreymon going in once again. There's the Commandromon. There's the GeoGreymon. That's not enough. That doesn't destroy anything. This has to reveal a Wyvern's Breath, or this has to reveal an Onslaught. He's playing around the Onslaught. Nice.
Yo, what's good, YouTube? It's Eli here, your boy, and I'm here with Lichi from Limit Break, and we are bringing you his top 16 deck profile, which he took to this North American final, and he's going to show it to you guys. He went, what was your record throughout the weekend?
Three losses and 1 draw, but overall I ranked 11th.
Oh,
after
nice.
15 rounds.
Nice. How do you feel about the deck after the long weekend?
Oh, I already knew the deck was good. I played this deck over and over and over again and made fine-tuned the list.
Yep.
And I think everything stays the same. Maybe 1 card gets changed for like a real final iteration of the deck. But yeah, the deck runs smoothly. It plays well into, I think, everything in the format. You have a chance to win in the format, and I think that's all you could ask for right now, since the format is super fast-paced, and as long as you have a shot to win, your deck could really play well.
Yep, I think you definitely chose a great meta call, because I don't think many people were on black going into the tournament. They were pretty much with Gabubond, red, purple, and yeah, I didn't see too many black decks there, so congrats on that accomplishment. And if you want to take it off, you can proceed by showing your deck profile, unless you would like to get started with something else.
Alright, no, I'll start with the deck profile, and thank you. Well, so simply enough, we'll start with the eggs. I'm playing 4 Pagumons as my babies, and 1 Kapurimon as the 5th egg. Kinda always want a 5th egg with black, but Pagumon just helps me with the cycle. With the on deletion, you find like a black card that maybe you're looking for a piece.
Yep.
And Kapurimon plus 1k if you have a reboot only really works with Melgarurumon in my deck. Will show later. But so far, those are the eggs. And next, I'll start with Tamers. 4 Izzy Izumis. I think this is a really good card right now for black. Possibly play him for 3 with the on play. You can reveal top 3 and maybe gain a memory off of the revealing if it's all black. So a 3-cost memory tamer is super strong, but also surprisingly, this could also win you games in security. If your opponent is ever at 0 and it pops an Izzy and you reveal the top 5, it is the automatic hammer spark from security that can't be stopped. So this is a really strong tamer. 3 is a good number. I don't think I'd play 4. And options for removal, I'm playing 1 Iron Fist Onslaught and 1 Ultimate Flare. They have their uses. You would love to find them in security, but just one of each is good enough. As for removal, because later on I'll show that there is more removal in the deck, and I kind of wish I had a 3rd removal piece, but I just decided for 2. So those are the 2 options, and extra options is 2 Black Memory Boost. This is such an amazing card where you could help cycle your deck, which the deck really needs, because since you want to evo into level 6. Yep. And it's basically a 1 cost if you do the delay for next turn, a 1 cost search for your piece, which is super strong, but to be honest, this might be the card I would take off for a replacement. down the line.
Mm-hmm.
So I haven't tested it, but I might take out one for which I will show later.
Okay.
So those are my options in Tamers. Easy enough. And for level 3s, we have 4 Chikurimons, amazing security effect, uh, D Digivolve 1 in security, always strong.
How many times did
Then
that come up throughout the weekend? The Digivolve. Did it save you games versus Bond or any of the Justmon decks or anything you faced?
it came out, I think, once only.
Oh, okay.
Um, it didn't come out too much, but uh, it does come out. So having that one scenario where this card could win you a game, you just don't want to play around with it. This is just too strong.
Mm-hmm.
Aside from that, the 1K kind of hurt.
Yep.
A lot of rookies that are swinging to make some chips go through Chikurimon security. So it really hurts the 1K, but the D Digivolve one sometimes will really save you a game.
Mm-hmm.
And overall, not this weekend, but overall, it did save me a lot of games.
Oh yeah, I could see that for
Then
sure.
for next rookies, 3 memory blockers because memory blockers is just too strong right now, and 3 2 drops. The 2 drops is mainly for memory manipulation. Um, by passing turn or dropping for 2 and evoing. I always
Mm-hmm.
like a memory manipulation in case my opponent doesn't have a memory tamer, and I could always choke him to 1 or 2,
Yep.
which definitely is the way to go if you're playing uh, this card game. You want to, as much as possible, choke your opponent to 1. And the big star for level 3 Sonorizamon promo gives you sec +1 if you are at that 13k DP threshold and you're a black Digimon. And this is the one you always kind of want to evo into. And it is your engine for this deck for its oh, and this deck is I wouldn't say this deck is an OTK deck. It's more of like a black toolbox deck, but
Yeah.
this is the part of the engine for OTK. And yeah, Sonorizamon promo. Not much to explain. Gives the inheritable sec +1.
Mm-hmm.
And next we have simple Tankmon, always reliable. 1 cost Evo, super cheap. Just a vanilla card. But the importance of Tankmon right now, let's say you play a Numemon instead of a Tankmon, so you don't get in case you break, you hard drop for 3.
Yep.
You would want to play a Tankmon because of the format. Let's say you want to do a revenge swing over a lot of Digimon right now that are swinging turn 2. Best example would be Suck +1 promo Greymon.
Yep.
If he swings at security, gets those 2 checks, and you have no way of killing that Greymon, you might have just lost the game. So Tankmon mostly saves you with a like retaliation swing after your opponent swings over something in turn 1 and does not get destroyed. Next would be Mechanorimons. I'm just playing 2, but this saved me up against Commandramon decks. Yeah, this is just too strong for Commandramon. For small chip damage where you want to delay the game a little bit and have your OTK going forward.
Yep. Yeah, Mechanori is super strong in this format.
And I do want to continue with my 1 cost Evos. Dark Tyrannomon, 2 of them as my extra 1 cost Evos for a
Mm-hmm.
cheap Evo going to my level 6. Blocker 1 cost. And the last one are 3 Nanimon. No, yeah, Nanimons. Uh, at first I played Numemons for the cheap Evo, and in case I brick, I just drop a 3 cost, and I
Mm-hmm.
could Evo from that. But eventually I play tested with Nanimon and just a lot of rookie chip and security. he could possibly destroy a rookie and come out, and that would turn like a tempo. Instead of you having a negative tempo on the game, this will just turn the tide, and you have that extra one swing that maybe could win you the game, which did happen this weekend on the national tournament. So he did save me some games, and I am super happy I made the change from Numemon to Nanimon.
Yep.
So those are my level 4 lineup. Level 5, the 2 cost Evo, 5 drop Warumon Zaimon. Cheap Evo, super reliable on a hard drop, you don't mind. Hard dropping this because you could play into a really good level 6 on top of him. Super simple. And the next engine for the OTK would be Megadramon plus 2k. This is the card that promo BlackwarGreymon needed all along. Um, promo BlackwarGreymon always had that problem that he could not play Sonarism on promo because he misses the 13k DP threshold to get the Sec plus 1. But with the introduction of this card, if you Evo into a line and you Evo into BlackwarGreymon, you could easily get 5 security checks by
Yep.
doing his specific combo.
Yep.
So I'll set aside these to show the next cards. Gogmamon, I'm playing only 3. Still a super strong card. Gogmamon still could trigger Sonorizamon with some specific lines you could do. Always strong. Oh, you could also save this on raising. And if your opponent has a big Digimon, you can always Digiburst 3 and he will swing back for 13k DP for a level 5 that could destroy possibly a level 6. He is always really good as a card. So those are my level 5s. And level 6s, 2 Metal Garurumons. I love this card. The Digiburst 2 to destroy a play cost of 6 or less gives you that positive tempo on a game. If you can't destroy a Digimon, you trash 1 security. So that effect for 3 cost on an Evo is super strong. If you imagine your opponent played a rookie for 3 and passed the turn, and you Evo'd on top on a level 5, passed the turn to 2, it just negated your opponent's play cost of 3 Evo and essentially made him free.
Yeah.
So he is super strong, and if you even pay the 3 memory and trash 1 security, 3 memory for a free security trash is always super strong also. So
Yep.
he always has like a net positive when evoing, and I believe this card is just too strong to ignore. And one of his combos always is Digivolve on top of a stack, on a Megadramon stack, Digiburst 2, take out whatever the problem is, and now you have a Sec plus 1 rebooting Metal Garurumon,
Yeah, it's
swinging for
disgusting.
13, yep. Swinging for 13, 2 checks down, and unsuspending every time your opponent passes, you pass turn to your opponent. So he always, this is, this is the card I kind of want to see first Evo on top of, and the card that kind of pushes Bond decks to the brink, where if they they do like a play where they don't have anything on board and like they play their Tamers and save their Digimon in security, you Evo here, come out raising Evo here, Digiburst 2, trash the security, and next turn you're swinging for 2 checks. Your opponent is like,
Yeah, they're pretty much on a 2-turn clock, right?
the next level 6 would be Gankumon here. Gankumon along with Melgarurumon are part of my removal package for the deck. That's why I get away with having just 2 options as removal. Because I consider them as when they evolve, they do the removal. It's basically just a free option on top of their Evo. So
Yep.
Gankumon super strong. Destroying the lowest play cost. He came up super clutch on, especially on like set control matchups where they play big dudes out, and I could just evo on top of him and just pop pop a Digimon
Mm-hmm.
from there. And he does really work well with Gogmamon, so sometimes I don't need to evo into Megadramon to do the Sec Plus on Sunriza, because I could get away with the Gogmamon, Sunrizamon Inheritable, and I just evo and wipe out something. Then I
Oh
still
yeah.
get the 13k DP threshold, and he could even possibly swing for Sec plus 2 if your opponent has an suspended Digimon, and he gains a Sec plus 1. So when he swings with the inheritable, it's 3 checks. So that by itself is really powerful.
Yep. I can.
And yep, and he works well with uh Warumon's Diamond here, where a 5 drop and you could just evo on top of him.
Oh yeah, that's pretty
Uh,
good.
and do the removal. And the star of the deck, uh, 3 copies of BlackwarGreymon. Um, slightly forgotten card, I would assume. But this card, I played with him before, gave me a top on a Evo Cup, I think it was.
Mm-hmm.
And now he comes back with a resurgence, basically because of Sonorizamon and Megadramon inheritables. So when you Evo a stack of BlackwarGreymon with a full stack of level 4 and a Digi-Egg, you could swing Security Attack plus 1, 13k with BlackwarGreymon, and with his Digiburst effect, you could Digiburst 2, unsuspend, swing again for 13k, Sec plus 1, Digiburst these 2, and swing 11k, so that is 5 checks out of nowhere. This card caught a lot of people by surprise. This is my surprise card for the tournament. Um, let's say up against Gabuban players. They don't know I have Lethal on board. They have 3 security left, 2 or 4 security, and I have the Megadramon, Sonorizamon inheritable stack on raising, and they pass turn without doing an ice wall. Raise up, have BlackwarGreymon, and yeah, it just catches people off guard. Swing, unsuspend, swing, unsuspend, swing, and that is game.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's.
this is the card that pushed me all the way to rank 11 for the Digimon National Championship. So,
Yep.
and I personally love this card. I cannot wait for more support for BlackwarGreymon, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
But right now, in this format, this card is what saves Black to catch up on the format where usually Black does their blocker reboot, either a Craniumon or Inheritable, but I feel like playing that way right now with Black slows you down. It is really slow where the format is it's not super fast, but the format has like quick burst out of nowhere
Mm-hmm.
where you could just lose instantly. And for Black to catch up on this format, this is the card you need, and this is the card that I believe that wins games for Black right now.
Yep.
And to end the list, 2 Zwart defeat. Um, Going back to my boy here, Zwart defeat. Uh, I played around with different level 7s. I tried Millenniumon, I tried Zwart. I even tried a crazy combo with Chaosmon Black.
Mm-hmm.
Um, I kind of wanted to do a Mega Digimon Fusion Chaosmon because I wanted my OTK to have Omnimon Blitz. So I would I'll play a white Digimon, do the OTK, and if I'm missing a one swing, I'll make a Digimon Fusion just to restand and swing again.
Oh yeah.
But
Disgusting.
that's just some funny combos. But Zwart defeat actually still really works well on this format, especially because of bonds. Sometimes you need that clutch Evo on top of your level 6 to destroy their either Mat Tamer or Tie Tamer to avoid your opponent from going Bond,
Mm-hmm.
or Evo for 3 and just choke them to 1 and taking out their Memory Tamer. He is still super strong, and this is the card actually I was talking about earlier that I have consideration for one more copy. So
Mm-hmm.
I think I would try taking out a memory boost, playing another Sword Defeat. That way, my security is a little bit more powerful. 3 Sword Defeats and 3 Nanimons, I'm sorry, that
Mm-hmm.
just pops out from security, and 3 of them just to deal with bonds or tamers. Evoing on top of your level 6 just feels so good. And yep, that would be overall the total deck list for this BlackwarGreymon. I call it Black Digizoid deck, but yep.
Black Digizoids, nice. Well,
So
thank you so much, Lichi, for the deck profile. Any final words that you want to say about the deck, or any shoutouts you would like to give?
um yeah, the deck super good. Can't complain with it. It did its job. But I will do some shout out to everyone I played up against and I played together with to actually make this deck. This deck didn't form by itself. It had many iterations over and over and over again. Over like I think 100 games, even more. Just change 1 copy, 2 copies, 3 copies.
Mm-hmm.
So to everyone I played, thank you. I could not have reached the rankings I wanted to get without the people I play with. And shout out to Team Limit Break. You
Hey.
guys are always amazing. Shout out to Dan Vang, my boy Dan Vang.
Mm-hmm.
The match between us was amazing. Next time, I'll get a rematch and I'll take one. I'll take one off you then. And shout out to the store I go to. So the store I go to is
Sweet.
DXN. I'm not sure if this is upside down or not, but oh here, DXN.
Mm-hmm.
Shout out to them. They sponsored by tournament for nationals, and I'm really if you are on the SoCal area, they are on Arcadia. Tuesday nights Tamers, 7 o'clock. Look DXN up. It is an amazing place to play. There's always like over 20 people or more playing over there.
Oh,
If you
nice.
want some good Digimon games, you're new, you're looking for a good competition, that is the place to go in SoCal, I believe. And yep, I think that's it.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Lichi, for the deck profile. And yep, if you have, if you guys have any questions, we'll be in the Discord. We're always chilling and hanging out. So I'll put the Discord link in the description of this video. So without further ado, that's gonna conclude this video. Thank you guys for watching. It's been your boy Eli and Lichi, and we're out. See you
Peace
guys.
out.
Peace.